it's over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, Tudor stand over. Turn up. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at a million.
That's right. Let's do this, baby. Jamie Lannister is coming to Crown of Thrones. Now, before we get into what's going to happen with him in this season, Crown of Thrones, jumping off. And as always, if you're interested in going to Crown of Thrones, use that code Teflon and you will save 5 on it. The Don got 5 on it for you if you use that code Teflon. Now, this is without a doubt the biggest person Crown of Thrones has ever gotten. Mojini. Hearing that the Kingslayer himself will be at Crown of Thrones, does that make you even want to attend Crown of Thrones even more?
Definitely. You might catch Mojini at the Crown of Thrones this year because Jamie, Christian, whatever his last name is, my man with the long Nicholas with the long name, boy, my favorite character, one of my favorite actors. I wish he would get more movie roles, but definitely my favorite character in the show and in the books, in all honesty. So that definitely has me goosing to go to Crown of Thrones this year.
Yeah, I would think people, it would be something people want to see him. People want to meet him. I think it's a big name. It's a hell of a name. Me personally, I ain't, particularly I don't really care about meeting that man. Don't really mean nothing to me, you know what I mean? But for the people, I'm happy for y'all. I'm happy for all of y'all get a chance to meet that dude and stuff like that. And so I think it's interesting. I wonder how many people that him being there brings in, just him, his name alone, brings to this Crown of Thrones. What do you think? 100 people, 200 people? You think he brings extra?
He's definitely bringing 200 people extra, probably all ladies, that want to see him. I mean, the dude's got swag, man. He's got swag.
I ain't trying to down the dude. I ain't trying to down him whatsoever. You know what I mean? I'm saying the man can do what he do. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. Definitely do what he do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if Jamie I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. For me, I'd rather say if you said Daenerys to me is coming, I think that really brings heads. 200 people. I think he definitely brings at least 150 extra women up in there just want to meet him, just to say what up to the man and stuff like that. I think he's married and stuff like that. If he wasn't married, maybe one of them women would have had a chance to bag him up or something like that. You know what I mean? I think he is.
All the cast is pretty much married. Even John's married now to Ingrid.
Yeah, he's locked up, man. For all the people out there, the cast of Game of Thrones is just about taken. Got a super chat right off the back, Southeast 101. Southeast 01. Good looks, baby. And he says, Teflon can't watch the whole stream. I believe he will die, saving a Stark girl. Most likely Arya honoring his oath to Lady Sansa Stark. That is a good theory, thinking that he's going to that he's going to save Arya. We'll get more into that a little bit later into the stream. I'll definitely come back to that. Larissa P says, I think he's bringing more than 200 people. More than 200.
Woo! More than 200.
You think he's got that much swag to bring more than? That's a lot of people. 200.
That's definitely a lot of people. It's doable. He could definitely do it if he wants to. I mean, especially if he came out in Kingsguard armor. Imagine if he came out in the gold Kingsguard armor.
Jesus, Shanny and Charlie say way more. He's bringing way more than that. Jeez. Yeah, T-Baby. What up, my girl T-Baby? Smoking too hard Sunday. What up to you? What up to Chrissy Old Stones? What up to Keon Stormborn Targaryen? What up to the OTDA? What up to Jasmine B? What up to Ian? What up to Thrones? What up to Bridge 4? What up to Reed? What up to everybody? What up to LMR? Everybody up in here chilling with the Don Tony Teflon. What up to Phoenix Rising 357? What up to Shane 83? What up to everybody up in here chilling with the Don Tony Teflon, Mojini? You know what I mean? What up to Steph? What up to Ireland? What up to Blackfire? A Song of Hype? What up to everybody out here? LaShawn Royal, you know what I mean? We doing our thing up in here. We about to talk about Jamie goddamn Lannister. But what up to Lady Diligence up here? We got Sam Rixian up here. We got the whole black people talking Game of Thrones people up in here in the chat with us. And we definitely going to be doing another black people talking Game of Thrones live stream. That's going to be a regular basis thing, most likely on a Saturday at 2 o'clock. I think we're working on that. You know what I mean? That's what up. No doubt, Lady Diligence. Definitely check out Lady Diligence's channel and give her some love because she puts out some great videos and stuff like that. All right. So, Mojini, we got people saying that Jamie Lannister is drawing a lot of people. A lot of people. He's bringing over 200 heads. It's got to be women, which I'm not mad at it. You know, I don't get mad at that. He's got to be bringing women. You know, that's how people be getting. They be getting mad. Like you go into like all these R&B concerts you go to. You know what I mean? With all these R&B groups and things. Like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. And those are the ones to go to, man, because that's where all the women at. That's where you want to be. If you go on stage, you can't handle everybody. You know what I mean? Not at all. So Jamie Lannister bringing out all the women. I definitely think that should bring more men. Men should realize this guy's bringing out the women. The men should show up and show correct, especially if Jamie Lannister is going to be there. You know you're going to have to be on your A game, right, Mojini?
Definitely. You can't even be on your A game. You got to bring your A game and a plan B on top of the A game. Because if the A game don't work, you better have a plan B.
Definitely, because Jamie Lannister is bagging everything. We got Bridge 4 leaving the super chat. Thank you so much, sir. We love us some Tony Teflon. Thank you, Bridge 4. I appreciate that, brother. One love right back at you there, without a doubt. We got, if the women show up, the men will follow. They know that about it. That's when the women will definitely show up for that dude. So yeah, I'm excited of seeing him there. I actually just want to see, I want to see exactly how tall he is and stuff. I like to see how his height. He seems like, I think, how tall is this dude? About 6 foot? You think about 6'1", right? I say he's around 6'1". I would think he should be at least 6'1", right? Because when I seen Gendry, Gendry was small. Well, when he was at the con, Gendry was mad small, son. But you think
he's easily 6'1". He's easily, 6. He's definitely 6. I don't know about 6'1", but he's definitely 6.
Yeah, because he's taller than Jon Snow. And Jon Snow was small, too. Bridge 4 saying 6'3", he thinks Jamie Lannister is. Or Nikolai is 6'3". Really? That big? I don't know if he's 6'3". Is he that big? I didn't think he was 6'3".
It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. And he does tower over Jon Snow and them. You know what I mean? He towers over those dudes. But he doesn't tower over Cersei. You know, he doesn't tower over Cersei. I think Cersei's 6'3". Cersei ain't no damn 6'3", though. And he don't be towering over her. Oh, we're going to see when we get up in there. Don Tony Teflon be at Crown of Thrones. Hopefully Mojini be at Crown of Thrones. We get him up in there and everything else, and we be chilling. All right, let's get into this real quick, talking about Jamie Lannister Season 8 predictions. Last time we seen Jamie Lannister, he was on his way to what we think is towards Winterfell. Now, do you think, Mojini, that he's going to go straight from King's Landing and next time we see him will be at Winterfell, or is there going to be a pit stop, maybe the Riverlands or something like that?
No, he's definitely going straight to Jon. He's trying to be in Jon's clique. He's got to be in the clique. We always knew, Jamie was going to go up north. It's cold up north, but he's going up north. I hope Bronn follows him. I don't remember, but was Bronn with him?
No, he bounced on his own.
Oh, yeah. He bounced on his own. So, yeah. So, dude should definitely be going straight to Jon. He can't go to the Night's Watch. Like some people always thought he'd be in the Night's, the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. But that ain't happening.
Yeah, Night's Watch is, no way he's going to go past Winterfell and hit the Night's Watch. That's way up there. If he stops off at the Twins, if he stops off in the Riverlands and picks up Edmure, if they're going to show Edmure, this would be the time for him to be brought back, because we know that he was captured by Walder Frey, and Jamie Lannister is probably the reason why all that happened with the whole situation with him in the Riverlands and threatening to put Edmund's baby on the trebuchet and throw it over the walls. And he supposedly his troops and everything else that killed the Blackfire, and I think the Blackfire is dead. No, it was off camera, but I do think the Blackfire is not. Blackfish is out of here, so I think he is definitely dead. Blackfish. So I think that is possible that Jamie could get some of the twin people over there to help rally to fight this great war. So you don't think that's possible at all, or what?
No, it's definitely possible. I've always said, Jamie was gonna go out in a blaze of glory. He instinctively feels that Winterfell is where he needs to be because he knows Brienne. Last time he saw Brienne, he said, "Go protect the Stark girl." He gave her a piece of ice. You know what I mean? The other sword of ice is with him. He's got Widow's Wail. He's already got a Stark weapon on him. And he's instinctively drawn to Winterfell for Brienne, for what the Lannisters did to the Starks. He didn't agree with it, but it was war. You know what I mean? And he's about to run into his brother. He's about to run into Brienne, and he's gonna join the team. That's what it's all about.
It seems like that's definitely what's going to happen. He's definitely joining the team. Now, when he gets up there to seeing what's going on up in the team, when he gets up there, now, is he going to get a warm welcome? Are people going to say, "Hooray, Jamie Lannister, the Kingslayer, you've come to save the day"? Is it going to be like that when he gets up there? Or do you think they're going to be like, "Yo, cuff this man. Cuff this man right up. Bag him up for the crimes he's committed against the Stark family"? Have we seen Littlefinger get up in there? You think it's quite possible that maybe Jamie Lannister could be on trial in front of Sansa Stark and answering for the crimes he committed against the Starks?
Shit, man. The last thing I would want to see is a trial by combat. I don't know if the North does a trial by combat, but what if it happens and then Brienne is like, "I'll be his champion." Oh my God!
Would she be allowed to do that over Sansa? Because since she would have to be Sansa's champion, right? Would she?
But no, not if Jon is the one that cuffs him up. It could be Jon that cuffs him and says, "For the crimes you've committed against the Starks, you, Sir Jamie Lannister, are gonna have to do trial by combat." And then Jamie says, "Oh no, what if it's like Jamie says, okay, I choose the Mountain as my champion," and then Jon chooses the Hound as his champion, and that's how Clegane Bowl happens.
You see, what I'm thinking is that I think that the trial by combat would have to work because it's still the Seven Kingdoms, and if that's the rules of the Seven Kingdoms, whether you're in the North or not, I think the king's rules are the king's rules, right? So I think even though they worship the old gods, I still think that it's possible a trial by combat could have happened if it was evoked by Jamie Lannister. Now, would it be? I doubt, because Jamie Lannister, I don't think his arc is with his fighting ability anymore. I think his arc is to show that he's not a great fighter, and he has to use other things besides his fighting ability and his good looks to get over. I think that's what he's always used all the time. He's been a little bitch, and I said it. That's right, because I don't like Jamie Lannister, who's always fell back on his father's name and his Lannister name to get himself out of trouble. No, the guy is definitely got some gangster skills when he had a sword in his hands. But when it came to the hand skills, straight up hand skills, I've never heard of Jamie Lannister throwing hands with anyone or having any hand skills. See, I'm more on that. I'm on that Cartana type situation. You know what I mean, Mo Genie? I'm on that Cartana. All these knights in there armor look like cowards to me. You know what I'm saying? So Jamie Lannister, when he had a sword, he was a man in a sword. But without a sword hand, he ain't got nothing. So what do you think about Jamie Lannister's arc with his sword and everything else?
The thing is, right, I think Bronn is gonna follow Jamie anyway, and for most of the people in the chat, yeah, I don't think Jon's gonna give him a trial by combat. I think he's just gonna let him join the team. Jamie's gonna come up, and tell him, "Hey, I got my hand cut because of the crimes I committed to the Starks. So I've already faced my punishment. You know what I mean? And then Jon will be like, so what am I gonna do with a cripple? And then Jamie will show him his skills with his left hand, and Jon will let him get on the team, and boom, Bronn will show up. So then now he's got two more soldiers to add to the team, and it's gonna be them preparing for war. I mean, he's gonna have a Valyrian steel sword that'll always perk up Jon's ears because Jon's got a Valyrian steel sword. Brienne will then admit that she's got a Valyrian steel sword. And then Jon's gonna ask, how the fuck do the both of you have Valyrian steel swords? And then Jaime and Brienne will look at each other and then they'll come clean that both swords were melted from ice. And that's how Jon finds out what happened to Ned Stark's great sword. And he's not going to even ask for it back. He's just going to be like, all right, y'all got Valyrian steel swords. My man Sam's got his family's Valyrian steel sword. Hopefully Sam comes and he's got his sword. He's got Heartsbane. And then they know how many Valyrian steel swords they've got to go into battle with.
No doubt about it. Real quick super chat from Bridge 4. He says, dude, you're not going to believe this. Believe me, Sir Michael Soriano literally just walked into Hooligans. I ran over to him and showed him the stream. I think he thinks I'm drunk. He's right convinced. Let me tell you something real quick about Sir Michael Soriano is the mayor of Parsippany, New Jersey. Hopefully he's watching this right now, Bridge. If you let him watch it right now, put him on and tell him I'm on here. So Michael Soriano, the mayor of Parsippany, New Jersey, is without that I would say this, and I say this as a man. Michael, if you're watching or anything like that, you know how much I love you. I love you. I love your family. So proud that you won. The mayor couldn't be more proud of you than if it happened to me. You know, more proud than it ever happened to me. He's such a great guy. One of the most greatest human beings I have the privilege to grow up with and be around my whole life and stuff. Love him. Love his brother. Love his mother. Love his father. Love Angel. Loved everything about him. His wife, he's just a great man, and it's only going to be great, bigger and greater things for him. He's doing a great job running the town of Parsippany, New Jersey and stuff. So shout out to my brother, Michael Soriano out there. Thank you, Bridge 4, for running over to him. See, if you didn't think I really knew him, now you know it's true. And all that. All right, now we're getting back to Game of Thrones. I'm definitely going to come down there. Definitely coming to Parsippany soon. So we're getting back. I think you're definitely good on that, Mojini. The swords is a big situation that we have to deal with Jamie Lannister, because I don't think that everybody, knows exactly how those swords came into play. And I think that you think that would be a Bran situation, and we'll see a Bran go back in the time, or maybe just Bran just bring it up and say something about it, because we never hear them actually. We haven't heard Brienne say to Sansa, hey, this is from ice. I don't know if Brienne actually knows that, So do you think that will actually be brought up, that these two swords are a form of ice, and that it would be from Bran?
100%. If either it'll be Bran that first it'll come up that Jon Snow or Sam will show up at Winterfell and tell Jon. When Jon starts talking about the dragon glass kills the Night's King and the dragon glass kills the Whites, Sam will tell him, yeah, I killed one of the White Walkers back in the day, season 1, when I was at Craster's with dragon glass, but also from his time at the, what's the monastery? Old Town? Yeah. From his time at Old Town, that Valyrian steel swords also kill White Walkers. Jon will remember his fight with the White Walkers, so Jon also knows that Valyrian steel kills the White Walkers. He didn't understand it at the time when he killed that White Walker, and then the Night's King was eyeing him. But then Jon will be like, okay, so dragon glass, we can make those out of arrows. We need to know how many Valyrian steel swords are available to us, and then that's when Brienne will step up and say, this sword that I have in my hand was given to me from Jamie Lannister, and it was forged from ice. And then fucking Sansa and Jon will look at each other like, our father's great sword, ice. was melted down into two swords, they'll actually like that idea.
You think so? I don't know about that liking the idea. How are they gonna like that idea? Listen, Jamie Lannister is the curse. He's the curse of the Starks. He is a curse to House Stark. He has done nothing but destroy House Stark since he's ever laid eyes on them from the beginning of time. Jamie Lannister they have melted down their swords. He has stabbed Ned Stark in the leg. He's pushed his son out the window. Everything he's ever done, he's ruined House Tully. He's done everything against the Starks. I don't see how it's possible that this dude's just going to get forgiven for all this stuff. I just don't see how it's possible. The man has too much blood on his hands. He's got to pay the price. And that's the bottom line.
Look, right? Ice is a great sword. A great sword is only good for chopping a dude's head off for committing a crime. You can't use that sword in battle. The only person that could use ice in battle would be the mountain, at best. So Jon will look at it logically that breaking down ice into two swords that can be wielded by two different people is actually logical.
It's logical, but I don't know if you're talking about, I don't know if they're going to be looking at logic when you're talking about an ancestral sword. All right. You're talking about a sword that's been passed down from generation. So I don't know. I understand what you're saying. And maybe they get practical. Jon could probably be the practical one out of them. And we're dealing with Sansa and Arya Stark. This is the symbol of House Stark, is that sword. You know what I mean? So they're saying when the Lannisters took it, it's like they usurped House Stark. And these swords are symbols of this Lannister usurpation of House Stark to me.
But J.R. Mormont gave Jon the Mormont ancestral sword. And as we've seen in the previews, Jorah is going to show up with Daenerys. Is Jon gonna give up freaking what's his name?
He tried
Longclaw. If Jon gives up Longclaw to Jorah, then Jamie will be like, here, take Widow's Wail.
He tried to give it to Jorah, and Jorah didn't take it back. Jorah gave it to him. He did do that when he met.
Jorah, you're right. You're right. He did try to give it back.
So that's a different situation, I think, when we're dealing with this. I'm not even looking at Jon in this situation. Jon is trying to fight the White Walkers. I understand that. So he's going to be totally reasonable at everything. I'm talking about Sansa goddamn Stark. That's who I'm talking about. This chick. Because she's the one pulling the strings in Winterfell. But I don't care what Jon's supposed to be doing. It's Sansa. Sansa's the power of this right here. And it's going to be shown this season how much of the power she is. I remember she said it. She said it last year. Sophie Turner said, boss ass bitch. Is how she characterizes Sansa. I think that is for this season when she was saying that. Maybe she got heard about something a little bit earlier and they pushed it back. But you're going to see this boss ass bitch pull this shit off this year. And I don't think that she's going to be happy about her dad's sword being melted down by Jamie goddamn Lannister.
He's not going to be happy, but he's going to accept it. And I know there's going to be swapping of swords, because I know damn well when Sam gets to Winterfell, he's not wielding Heartsbane. He's going to give Heartsbane to the Hound. The Hound is going to get Heartsbane. And that's straight tinfoil. But there's going to be swapping of swords. 100%, I'll tell you that, at Winterfell.
I can see what you're saying with the Heartsbane. Of course, I think it's a big sword, so the Hound having it, that would make a lot of sense. But this is a special situation that we're dealing with here.
Jamie, you can't even blame Jamie for melting the swords down. That was Tywin that did that.
This is the guy. He's got to take the fall for the family. You can't.
How's he going to take the fall?
Blood and then not be responsible this whole time. Jamie Lannister's number one line was, I'll tell my father. Right? That's another one thing this so-called great warrior, anytime he got in trouble, I'll tell my daddy, don't let me get my dad on you. Don't let me get my dad. That's another one thing, right? That's all he thought would get him out of trouble the whole time. And that's why I don't like Jamie Lannister altogether.
Well, fuck it.
Real quick, Mo. Because this guy, Jamie Lannister, he ran his mouth every time he got in trouble. He ran to, tell my dad. But when his dad asked him to do one thing for the family, he wasn't willing to do it. And all he did was ever cry about his family. But when his dad asked him to have his back and do this marriage for him and just make the Lannister line go out, he wouldn't do it. That's why he's a bitch to me. But go ahead, Mo. Hit. Go do your thing.
Straight up and down. Those swords could be reforged back into ice if Gendry wants to do it. Gendry could pipe up and be like, John, I could put the sword back together and I can make it ice again. Because at the end of the day, those swords can be melted down. If he knows how to melt Valyrian steel, which I'm pretty sure Gendry might know by now, he can tell John he wants to redo it, but it's not logical. Nobody can wield that sword in battle. It's pointless. So it's better off that John just says, I need 2 people to wield that sword. Brienne's been wielding it, and he takes back Widow's Wail from Jamie and just keeps it. He can keep Widow's Wail.
And then what's Jamie gonna do?
Jamie will use another sword, and John will give Heartsbane to the Hound.
Right,
He's not gonna fight. John, I mean, Jamie isn't going to fight in the great battle with one hand, in my opinion. I think Jamie will sacrifice his life at some point. That's how I feel.
No, I mean, maybe in the end or whatever, he could do that, but he's fighting. There's no doubt. His whole character is that he's a warrior. Now he's a one-handed warrior, but the man's still a warrior. I don't know why they have not made a contraption, just hooked a sword up to his hand. I don't understand. You've seen them make wheelchairs, all right? If you can make a wheelchair, then you can make a hilt for this hand, and he could fight with this sword hand. I don't understand why they haven't done that already. They should have been done that. That's where he should have been like Captain Hook. Had a hook. He should just have a stabby thing there. Like, who is that dude? I'm trying to think of that. What was that? Volkov in that that fighting game? Who was that?
Balrog.
No. Mortal Kombat. You know, the guy with the Freddy Krueger things on his hands.
Oh, Baraka.
With a V, like Volrog. And he had like the bandages around his body. I think maybe it was a Soul Calibur. I think it was Soul Calibur, my bad. But anyway, that dude. But no, he should have had some Captain Hook type situation going on a long time ago. You know what I mean? And I don't understand why he ain't have nothing like that going on or nothing like that, you know? Yes, Voldo. Thank you, Johnny Orgs. Voldo was Soul Calibur. Goddamn Voldo. He should have had some Voldo situation going on with his hands. I don't understand why they did not have that or anything else. But all right, so I think when Jamie Lannister does get to Winterfell, I think he's getting bagged up right off the bat. I think he's definitely good. I don't think these people are going to welcome him. I think he's getting thrown in handcuffs and thrown in the dungeon right off the bat. I think they have to.
Dude, Bran is going to prove to Jon that Jamie didn't melt the sword down. He's going to tell him that Tywin was the one who melted the swords. And Jon, being honorable, will then take the blame off Jamie because Jamie didn't do it. He's not going to take the rep for the whole family because Tyrion is with Dany. So is Tyrion going to get the blame for that sword too being melted down? Dany won't allow that. Dany won't allow Tyrion to get bagged up by Jon.
That's because Jon Snow is whipped. All right, so Tyrion's got that going for him.
Your logic is that the Lannisters represent the father. So if you're saying Jamie represents his father, then so will Tyrion for the blame of what happened to Ice.
You're 100% correct, and he should definitely have to pay the price too. But I do believe that the fact that John is whipped and he's shielded by Danny, and so he's gonna get the buy, and all that weight that should be put on him too is gonna get transferred over to Jamie. Jamie's gonna have to bear everything that the Lannister did because Jamie is the one that pushed Bran from the window. Jamie is the one who stabbed Ned Stark in the leg. This is Jamie Lannister's actions. Tyrion's deniable from those. I didn't do that. I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't do this stuff. It was Jamie Lannister who pulled this off. So that's why I think it's definitely got to be a different type of hatred for him.
Honestly, I don't know how Jamie's going to get out of him pushing Bran out the window because Bran is just going to rewind the VCR and be like, motherfucker, you was the one who fucking pushed me out the window. But then Bran's going to be like, but if I didn't get pushed out the window, I would have never became the three-eyed raven. Boom. So then Bran is going to disqualify Jamie from pushing him out the window because he actually likes being the three-eyed raven. And everybody knows if he didn't get pushed out the window and go into a coma, he'd have never been the three-eyed raven.
There's no doubt that he would never have been the three-eyed raven. And I do think that it's possible that Bran also could be one of these cleared-eyed people. But when you're dealing with Sansa Stark, she's not going to be rational about this situation. I can't see her being rational at all. Or even Arya at all being rational about this guy. You know, I just can't see it. You know, you can come out here and say all these people. I'm not see. And Mo Genie is a big Jamie Lannister fan. He told you this. He loved Jamie Lannister. You know, that's his boy, and that's okay. All right, but to me, Jamie Lannister is the biggest scumbag of the show. The biggest biatch of the whole show. And I can't stand Jamie Lannister. You know, I know this is gray areas. No, let me say this in case I haven't said it before in the live stream. I know I put something out there on my personal Teflon TV page. Let me say this. Let me congratulate Gray Area hitting over 100,000 subscribers. Well deserved. Gray Area is one of the few people that I consider truly a friend of mine in this business of YouTube and stuff, and she's well deserved. So congratulations to you. Onward to bigger and better things when it goes down like that.
You know what?
Jamie Lannister.
You know what? I don't think Bran's gonna tell everybody that Jamie pushed him out the window, because Bran knows that he had to become the three-eyed raven. So he's not gonna admit to Jon he's not gonna admit to Jon that he caught Jamie and Cersei up in that tower that day, and if that's what put him in the coma. I think he's going to keep that to himself. But somebody in the chat said something smart. Somebody said that Jamie already bent the knee, so he's not allowed in the North. I don't know what that means because Jon's bent the knee. He's back at his home, so I don't know what that means. Like, Jamie can join different teams. If he tells Jon that Cersei's soldiers are coming from their flank to Winterfell, that's intelligence. That's strategic military intelligence that Jon needs right now.
All right, yeah, but he's going up there, Jamie Lannister, right, with his hat in hand, basically, right, saying, "Hey, I'm here to fight the army of the dead." You know, let's forget about everything I did in the past, and let's go. I mean, is that basically what would happen? I guess so. In an apocalypse, right? And you have all these, and you have Jeffrey Dahmer is there. Are you gonna fight with Jeffrey Dahmer if this man's eating your family, and these people are coming? Would you be willing to fight with him? Because that's the way it would seem like to me. Because that's who Jamie Lannister is to me. He's like Jeffrey Dahmer. All right, he's disgusting like that. I couldn't fight with Jamie Lannister. I would have to kill Jeffrey Dahmer and then take my chances alone. If I die, then I die. I'm not willing to win. I'm not willing to win with him.
He knows Jamie. He knows Jamie is a good military leader, though. You feel me? That's another reason why I feel like Jamie's gonna slide up into the team, right? Because Davos,
What has he done,
Davos,
though? What has he
Davos
done?
knows
What has he done?
Davos. What he done? He killed Robb Stark. I mean, not
He got,
himself.
he got whooped. Every time he got into battle with Robb Stark, he got whooped. He got whooped. He got captured. He got whooped, and he got captured. All this great Kingslayer stuff. This is myth. This is myth of Jamie Lannister.
What did he do in the Riverlands though? When he hung up Blackfish, he took out all of the Riverlands.
He did do that on guile mostly, right? He did that with just talking. He did that with his mouth, not his physical battle tactics. He was able to talk them down and do everything else when he was over there. You know, I see people in the chat saying Jamie Lannister's on his redemption arc. Jamie Lannister has learned. Jamie Lannister got captured and bagged up by a boy. All right? That's the bottom line. Outmaneuvered and outsmarted by a boy. A boy. Robert Stark is a grown man. That's not Stannis Baratheon there. That was a boy that bagged him up. Jamie Lannister's lucky he didn't run into Stannis Baratheon. Because Stannis would have ran right through his army and captured him. And Stannis would have held him prisoner. Stannis would have just took his head right off. Jamie Lannister would be no more if Stannis would have ran into it. It would be a wrap for Jamie Lannister.
And everybody in the chat saying he learned from Robb. That's why he won the Riverlands. Well, hey, that's what a good military leader does. Have you ever read The Art of War by Zha Zhu? Art of War. That's it. The Art of War. You learn from your enemies. That's what a good military commander does. And I guarantee you, Jamie's the best military commander that is still alive right now. Right now, fact on fact, disprove me. Anybody here disprove me that Jamie's not the best military commander still alive in Westeros right now?
I don't know about that. Let me go through it. I mean, in the books right now, Stannis is still alive, so it's no way you can say the books. So the books, it's not close. You know, Stannis is still right there. But I just think that a lot of things in Game of Thrones, especially about people, is myths. It's stuff that people believe about people, but it's not really true stories. You know what I mean? Jamie Lannister is fake. He's fool's gold. You know what I mean? He's a good one-on-one fighter and everything else. But besides that, with a sword in his hand, he's got nothing. He got whooped every time he faced Robb Stark. He got captured. He got beat up by Brienne easily when he had one hand. He got his hand taken off. He's just nothing. He's just fool's gold. That's it. He's got by on his looks and his family name. And when it came down for him to help his family out and do his family's job, he wasn't willing to do it. And this is the same guy who was willing to rape his sister on his son's grave. And these are the people that people want to defend. People want to defend people like Jay. It's the guy who raped his sister on his son's grave. He did it. We watched it. And that's the bottom line. I don't know how people can defend. I hate this man. And I
don't know why people keep bringing up Stannis and freaking Golden Company. These people are dead. They're dead in the show. I'm not talking about the books, people. Who is a better military commander than Jamie in the show right now? You can't name me one.
It's hard for me to think of one. I'm trying to think of one right now that I could say, and I'm trying to think. Let me think. Is Sir Davos? Could we put Sir Davos down there?
Davos. Davos. That's my soldier boy voice. Davos.
Sir Davos led Stannis' military fleet in the Battle of Blackwater and did a great job there, right?
Sir Davos? Are you serious? We talking about Jamie motherfucking Lannister, man. You can't name no better military commander.
What about Grey Worm?
Grey Worm?
Grey Worm.
Grey Worm? The one who got fooled by Jamie? The one that Jamie fooled at Highgarden? where Jamie only sent a couple of his soldiers and tricked Grey Worm with Rob's tactics?
That
Grey
was
Worm?
that was Rob.
Grey Worm?
That was, definitely Rob tactics. So that definitely Rob. And I would think that falls more on Tyrion being two than Grey Worm's actual
Grey Worm?
military feat. I would have to say that. Let me think of someone else. Who else is out there? You know, when you look at the fleet that's out there, the people out there, it's like I said, I don't know any great victories Jamie Lannister has won that makes me think this man is some great military commander.
You're right.
I seen him get torched at the field of fire in the show. I seen him get destroyed. And also thinking about the field of fire, we also have the fact that Jamie Lannister tried to kill Daenerys. He tried to kill her. She looked right in his face with him charging at her with a glance. Is she gonna be willing to forgive him? Or is it the man who killed her father, stabbed him in the back, made him shit his pants, and then stabbed him in his shitty ass back, right? And it's, it wasn't regular shit. It was the type of shit that runs up your back like when you're a baby. You know when the baby shit run up the back and you're changing your baby diaper and you're like, God damn, I hate when the baby shit run up the baby back. You know what I'm talking about? That's the type of shit that Ares had on his ass and Jamie stabbed him in the back. So is Daenerys gonna forgive Jamie Lannister for trying to kill her father, and just trying to kill her and her dragon?
Sorry, Alicia. Jorah is not a commander. He is a soldier. He's always been a soldier. Not only that, he's a thief. He's a thief of a soldier. You know what I'm saying? And Jon's always been a soldier too. They never commanded like a commander.
But you're not answering the question, man. Is Daenerys going to forgive him for trying to kill her and for killing her father?
Honestly, he's got so many crimes on his head that he's literally gonna have to kiss everybody's feet. I'm not gonna lie. He pushed Bran out the window. You know what I mean? He killed King Ares, but he's gonna have juice for that. He's gonna say King Ares wanted to burn down all of King's Landing. So he's gonna have juice for that. He's gonna have something to throw back at Dany for that. Your father was gonna burn down the whole city, so I had to take it into my hands and kill your father because he save a million, kill one. Just like he told Brienne when they was in that hot sauna together, getting all jiggly together, looking at each other's asses together. Y'all remember that scene? He told her what King Ares was gonna do. So he's got a lot of crimes on him. But the good outweighs the bad. They're gonna have a military commander.
Not when it comes to Stannis Baratheon. Good deed does not outweigh the bad, nor the bad the good. And that's the bottom line. Look, I'm looking here right now. I'm seeing we're over 130 strong here. We only have 85 likes, people. Come on, people. I'm saying, hit that like button. Let's get more people up in here. The more when you hit the like button, it shares the video so more people could be up in here in the chat talking about Jaime effing Lannister and everybody else chilling with us and stuff like that. Mo Genie, if you see any questions in the chat, you want to take them, we could definitely take them if you have the chat open there. You know what I mean? Definitely will take questions and stuff like that from people. So if you do have some, but we're still going on Jaime Lannister. Me, I think the man is too dirty. I see what you're saying. He definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, has the ability to talk his way out of a lot of these things, especially with Bran doing flashbacks and Bran saying, oh, maybe Mad King Ares was going to do it. You know what I mean? But I think, because Bran and Bloodraven, I think, is responsible for the whole Mad King burn them all thing. So, he may want to cover that up and just say, not bring that up and say, Jaime Lannister was right. He was going to burn down King's Landing, even though Bran's really going to know that that wasn't the case at all. He was just saying that because they messed with his mind. It's like the Hodor situation and stuff. But he definitely has a way to talk his way out of it. I don't know if I think that people just get confused with this, the way this man looks, the actor especially. I think if the man looked like, a Ramsey Bolton, well, or someone like that from the books, they wouldn't feel the same, because you get fantasized about things, like in this Game of Thrones situation, this World of Ice and Fire book, they fantasize things, you know what I mean? Like when you hear the word sacrifice, the children of the forest do sacrifices to the weirwood trees. These are not sacrifices. These are murders. They want to make it sound sweet. Oh, Bran Stark is warging someone. He's not warging someone. He's body snatching somebody. But this is what happens. People want to try to make it sound all nice and cuddly. There's no such thing as sacrificing someone. So what's not sacrifice? You're murdering somebody and throwing their body pieces in a tree. It's disgusting. And that's the bottom line. Just like Jamie Lannister, it's just like the children. Disgusting. All right. So you think that it's quite possible that Jamie Lannister is going to get through all this? And I do too. And eventually I don't think he goes out that way. But I do think that Jamie Lannister will fight the White Walkers with Jon Snow in the Battle of Winterfell. You don't think that's going to happen? You think he's going to hang back?
Say that again, because I'm having a battle with Lady D right now. She not putting no respect on Jamie's name. She not. She not. She knows he's a military commander. And she just not gonna rep it. Put your hate aside, folks. Put your hate aside for Jamie and just look at the motherfucking facts. He's the best commander still alive. But go ahead. What was the question that you just hit me with?
I'm saying, I think that Jamie Lannister is going to be in the battle at Winterfell. I think he's going to be fighting in the battle at Winterfell. Do you believe that he's going to be fighting at this battle? You think he's going to be standing back just calling the shots?
See, the thing is, with one good hand, even though Bronn taught him, I'd rather see Jamie as a commander, just like I'm telling y'all right now. I'm trying to see Jamie, helping maybe take over the Vale, the Vale soldiers. You know what I mean? Yes, they got Bronn, Jan's Ron, you know what I mean? Bronn, Fawn, whatever his name is. But I think that somebody else could take over the command of those troops, and that could be Jamie. Instead of fighting, he could help out. Honestly, I think he's gonna. I really don't want to see him die. I think he's gonna die for one of the Stark kids. If you want to get sentimental, I think he's gonna give his life.
We'll talk about the ending for Jamie in a little bit, but he's definitely gonna die. There's no doubt about it. There's no way he survives. I mean, the only way he survives is if he becomes a member of the Night's Watch. It's the only way. The only way he survives is if he becomes a member. If he's not going to become a member of the Night's Watch, he's going to die. I think most likely he's going to die. He's got too much blood on his hands not to die.
This is the thing, right? Everybody there will know Jamie is a good leader, commander. Even Davos will give Jon advice and tell him, yeah, he's probably the best commander here. But they're not going to trust him. So they're not going to give him command of the Vale army or give him command of Jamie's army just like that. Danny, on the other hand, might be like, no, if he's the best commander out of all of y'all, then I want him commanding my army. I don't care about his past crimes.
I don't know about him being this best commander thing, man. I don't think.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
All right,
she might say, I don't care about his past crimes. Those past crimes don't matter to me. If he's joining the gang and he's a better commander than all of y'all at strategy, he might even do the Whispering Woods move that he did on the Unsullied again and do it on the Night's King. Then what are y'all going to say? What if he tricks the Night's King and pulls a maneuver on the Night's King and crushes a rack of whites? Then everybody gonna be kissing Jamie's ass like, oh, what a soldier, what a commander. He killed half of the whites in one move. Ooh, he could do it. He's the only one that could do a maneuver.
But Jamie Lannister, the thing about this Jamie Lannister. See, the thing about him to me is I don't see Danny forgiving him for just trying to stab her. He just tried to kill her. He just tried it. He just tried to stab her with a lance. She looked right in his face when he did it. And she's just going to say, all right, that's done. It's over. I just don't think it's too much. He's got too much on him to just be forgiven for all this stuff. You know, I just don't see it. I just don't see how he can be. I mean, it's quite possible he can be, and they just start going about it, and they show this cat. All right, Jamie Lannister, you tried to kill Daenerys. You killed her father. You pushed Bran out the window. You stabbed Ned Stark in the leg. Your family melted down ice. Your father also committed the Red Wedding. You whispered to Roose Bolton to tell Robb Stark Jamie Lannister sends his regards. Whispered that to him. And that's what Roose Bolton said to Robb Stark before he killed him. If Bran can go back and see anything, is he going to be able to hear that whisper? Jamie Lannister sends his regards, meaning that Jamie Lannister is also taking responsibility for this Red Wedding too. He's happy about this Red Wedding. If this is the case, how is this man going to be forgiven for all the situation? Because he's a battlefield commander. They're going to say, hey, you can control my army because you're a battlefield commander. We're going to wipe all that clean. All right? Because
Tyrion's going to back him. That's when that Lannister blood's going to come in handy. Tyrion's going to back his big brother.
But Jamie Lannister said if he ever seen Tyrion again, he'd kill him for killing his father. The Jamie Lannister, you know, so I don't even know how's that going to work, right? He's supposed to be willing to kill this guy. And they're not even killing each other. It's just, I don't understand it. Jamie Lannister is
Bran will be the one that tells everybody to chill off Jamie. I guarantee it. I predict it right now. Bran, because everybody believes everything Bran says because they know he's got the old gods in him. They now believe that he's whatever he is, a green seer. They're from the north. They believe in green seeing. Jamie is going to get pardoned by Bran. Facts. And y'all heard it here first from Ogini.
Yes, pardon for Bran. All this pardon and all this stuff. I think it's possible that we could see Jamie Lannister get a pardon from Bran, but I don't think that he should get a pardon from Bran. He's done too much, and he's got to die. So the fact that he has a Valyrian steel sword, do you think that means he's going to kill a White Walker?
Yeah. Everybody's gonna get a chance to kill a White Walker. There's only about 13 of them. You know what I mean? There's only about 13 guards, maybe 12. You know, and those, you know, I'm wondering who's gonna kill the giants. Are they gonna shoot dragon glass arrows into the giants' eyes that the Night's King got? Because them dudes, he's got about 20 giants with him. I'd be more worried about the giants than the White Walkers.
Well, White Walkers is a true threat. Because the way they showed it in the show, if you kill the White Walker, all the whites he turned die too. So
not when the Night's King is alive and still around.
They showed that last season. They killed that White Walker and all those other whites just dropped.
Was the Night King there?
No.
That's the point. If the Night's King's there, that magic is still gonna be there. The White Walkers hold the magic of the Night's King. He passes his magic on to them.
I feel you. But I think that for some reason, from what they showed in the show last season, that they killed that one White Walker and the other ones dropped. I think they're going to show that this season, that if you kill a White Walker, because they're going to have such a big army, maybe the guy, may kill the White Walker and 20,000 troops may just drop because of that. Now, can the Night's King just raise them back up? I believe he should have the ability to do that. But I think for show purposes, they're just going to go with that and just let this thing just drop off and stuff like that.
Yeah. Seems like I'm the only one sticking up for Jamie. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it to the end. You're
behind enemy lines with this dude, huh? You're behind enemy lines.
I'ma stick up for Jamie until the end. So come on, bring it.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's give a couple of shout outs to people in the chat. We got almost 150, over 150 people here watching with us right now. Mo, you want to go down a little bit and give some shout outs to people real quick?
Shout out to AK because she's hating big time on me right now. Shout out to Emma Scottish. Shout out to Fernandez T, Benji, Phoenix Rising, Big E, Caroline Corin, Dave Doggy, Kevin Cleary, T Baby in the house, 88th Bus Stop. I like that nickname. I got an 88th bus stop I've been to before. Living Bob Rhapsody, The Imagination Realm, Chrissy of Old Stone, Curtis Williams, Kevin Dunn, Shaney and Charlie, Adrian D, Kevin Dunn, Blackfire, Ian Renfro, Speedy, Nine Nichols, The Imagination Realm, Emma Scottish, Mary Jade, Nine Nichols, Preston Cox, House Targaryen, and I think that's everybody.
All right, that's a good amount of people up here. What's up to everybody up here chilling, Dr. Teflon, Mo, Jamie Lannister, doing what we doing up in this piece, talking about Jamie Lannister. If you didn't know, Jamie Lannister will be at this year's Con of Thrones. So if you ever wanted to meet someone from Game of Thrones, probably it's Jamie Lannister. For you ladies, make sure you go down there. Here's a reason for you to go down there to get your picture, your autograph with Jamie Lannister. I will tell you this. If it's like these other cats that I've seen, don't think you're gonna walk in there and it's gonna cost you $10 for a picture and autograph. You're gonna have to bring at least a hundred spot. That's what I see for the other people, much lower than him. So he may be charging more than 100 beans. I don't know, but I know the other people there, like Ramsey Bolton, was charging like $100 to take a picture with him. You know what I mean? So
golly, 100.
I'm saying, yeah, son, $100 to take a picture with that little dude, son.
A Benji just to take a picture? I don't know about all that. Like I love Jamie.
You're crazy. I'm trying to tell y'all so you can save your money. So you ain't shocked when you get there and you hear the price. I'm saying the dudes are charging $100 to take a picture with a dude. Listen, you ain't that special to me. $100 to take a picture with you? Come on, man.
I might throw him a 50 spot, but
50 ain't giving you no 50. The most I would ever give anyone, and listen, I would give Michael Jackson $100. I give Prince $100. People I give them $100 to take a picture. I give Quincy Jones $100. I give Barack Obama $100. I ain't giving no goddamn Jamie Lannister, no Ramsey ass Bolton $100.
Shit, Michael Jackson. If Michael Jackson was alive, he's getting 1,000.
I give one, yeah. You know, I get people like that. You get that. I understand that. But these dudes, man, I've been to many conventions, you know, behind the scenes and stuff, and I've seen the cast from The Walking Dead. People up there charging $20 a head for a picture and autograph. $20. I've been to Boxing Hall of Fame. People don't, you know, charge. They really don't charge a lot there if you're on the Hall of Fame grounds. But if you're not on Hall of Fame grounds, I've seen people charge, you know, $20, $30 for an autograph. Because that's, you know, the autograph on the boxing glove is worth money. You know, if he was taking a picture up with me, that's worth no money. No one's buying that when I'm in the picture. So the monetary value is nothing. So it's basically they're just trying to get paid by doing this. You know what I mean? So I don't see the reason.
You know how much some of these YouTubers are getting for their meet and greets? If you're all over YouTube like I am and be looking at the prices of some of these top rated YouTubers like Jake Paul or the FaZe Clan or freaking just any of the top 20 YouTubers, they be charging like $500 a clip just to get into their meet and greets. I'm talking about YouTubers. They're not even A celebrities. YouTubers are C and D celebrities. All right? You might know them from YouTube, but if you walking on the street, you might not, or you might recognize them. You know what I mean? Maybe. These people are charging tons of money for their meet and greets. So I can only imagine what Game of Thrones are charging.
CMR is saying that if this is the case, I don't know what the CMR is saying. So even so even if it says in the Kingslayer package for $375, you still have to pay to take a picture. I would hope not. I would think if you're paying for a Kingslayer package, you should be able to take a picture with them for free. If you have to pay on top of the $375, another 100 beans.
No, 375's gotta cover a picture. So what the hell's 375 for? Just walking in, just breathing the oxygen that he breathes? Is that what 375 is for? To be in the same oxygen realm as Nikolai?
I don't know. It's funny though, like because obviously it's Game of Thrones and they ain't got like they got a couple regular volunteer people there walking around. I wonder if he'll have his own security around. Not that he needs it or anything else, but it's funny when they have the little volunteer security around people like they're some type of security.
Hey, smash that like button, folks. Smash the hell out that like button. We got 150 watching and 131 likes. Smash it, your last 20 people.
Somebody put the thumbs down. They got mad at what we said something. Oh, poor hater. Sorry, hater. Sorry about that. Gotta tell the truth, guys. I gotta give the people the truth about it. You know what I mean? About the experiences and everything else. I think that Game of Thrones is a great thing, and I 100% support it. As for the price that these actors charge the fans to take pictures with them, $100, I'm gonna have to say I don't agree with that, and that's just my opinion. The people who are willing to pay it, they can pay it, but to me, I just think that's just way too high to charge people $100 on top of everything to take a picture with you. It's just a little greedy to me. It's not like you're rich already. You know what I mean? You don't need it. No, you need that dough like that.
Yeah, I mean that's just ridiculous. I don't know, man, but I already told you, man. People out here charging because the fandom groups right now are just so, you can exploit fandoms right now when it comes to superhero movies, Con of Thrones or Comic-Con in San Diego. Like the prices out here for those things are just getting higher and higher every year.
And it's not like when they're going out to these places, they're not being taken care of. You know what I mean? The actors are getting taken care of. I'm sure their flights taken care of. I'm sure their hotels taken care of. I'm sure their food and their meals are taken care of to a certain extent. They do not have to charge regular fan people $100 to take a picture with them. I don't think they should have to do that. They should just be able to charge people. I would say no more than $30. That would be all you need, man. $30, no more.
Yeah, because they get free room at the hotel, they get free food. All you're doing is chilling, taking pictures with people in a big room for probably an hour at best.
No doubt about it. No doubt. And it's easy work, man. You're not working. You're just standing there taking pictures with your fans that are happy to see you. I just think I think you could make more money with, I don't know. I guess you can make, but I guess they figure the way you could maximize your money is to save for all that. Well, wait a second. We got Lady D saying something about the pass right here. Let me tell you about this pass. I want to make sure we have the correct information here. The Kingslayer pass includes single-day access for Game of Thrones for Sunday, July 14th, a guaranteed autograph and photograph with Nikolai Coster-Waldau. All right, so that's what I would think it would be.
For $225 or for $350?
I don't know I don't know how much it costs, but regardless, whatever it costs. So if you do pay for the Kingslayer pass, you do get an autograph and a picture with Jamie Lannister, which is perfect in the way it should be. See, it kind of throws it. So that's what it is. If you got it's $375 for that, and that it's all included. That's the way it should be. If you pay for that Kingslayer pass, you should get a picture and autograph. I'm saying if he would have did that and charged you another $100 on top of that, that would have been foul. That would have been real foul. So I think that if you're interested in getting a picture and autograph with Jamie Lannister and you're going to Con Throne, just buy the Kingslayer pass. I would just buy the pass and just go that route with it. And then that would be the way I would do it if you were going to do that and everything else. And then, use Teflon, the code Teflon, and save $5 on that. So you'd be all right with that. You know what I mean? But that's how much of a Jamie Lannister fan you are. If you're that much of a fan, you want to autograph picture with him and stuff like that and all that good stuff, then that's what you do.
Yeah. I can't do that.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't pay for celebrity. Don't mean nothing to me. They're regular people to me. I've been around enough people to see it that it's not shocking to me. Like I said, it would have to be someone so big that would make me want to do it. There's no one really I could think of that's that important to me. And only I could really think of is someone like Quincy Jones.
I'll finagle it. You know what? My pops got a picture with Muhammad Ali. We got one in the house. Picture with Muhammad Ali. My dad was a taxi driver back in the day, and Pops picked up Muhammad Ali in Baltimore. Back in the day, this was like 1991. Muhammad Ali was at the Hilton or the Sheraton in Baltimore, and he was there. This is like when he used to do autograph sessions. This is when he used to do like sit downs. It wasn't like a convention, but like all sports people, you know what I mean? They'll have memorabilia tours. That's back in the day when Muhammad Ali was doing them, like right after he retired.
Yeah.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
Pops picked him up. He just randomly pulled up to the hotel because that's where all the taxi drivers used to do. Picked up Muhammad Ali, took him to the restaurant that he wanted to go to in downtown Baltimore. Pops asked him for a picture. We're Muslim. Muhammad Ali's Muslim. They said salam alaikum to each other. Pops asked him for a picture, and we got it. I can show you all that joint right now. Let me go upstairs. Let me go look for it.
That's right. You see, you gotta pay for that. That's that real deal stuff like that. I got pictures with myself and whatever called celebrities and stuff like that. I had never paid. Only picture I've ever paid for autograph. I paid for autograph once in my life, and that was for Larry Holmes. And I think that was like $30. I never paid for any autograph or picture from anyone ever in my life. That was it. Larry Holmes was the only one I ever paid for. Was that one, and that was it. But I don't think there's really no one out there really that I care about enough to make me want to pay for anything. I wouldn't pay Denzel Washington. No, maybe no. I'm not paying $500, Denzel. I'm not. It would have to be like, to me, like the people that matter. It would have to be someone like Barack Obama or someone like that. Like I'd pay $500 to get a meet and greet with Barack Obama, to take a picture with him, shake his hand, and just have like 2 minutes of talk time with him. I would pay that for him, without a doubt.
Look, I got the picture right here. Can y'all see this?
Really, let me see if I can put the screen share on here and let me lock it in on you real quick. All right, do your thing.
Let me put this sideways. Can y'all see this? Let me put this landscape.
You got to it's just showing you got the camera off.
The camera's off right now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
There you go.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're on now.
All right, can y'all see this?
Pull it right there. Push it closer. And there you go.
Can you see that money shot? Is it solid?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's my pops with Muhammad Ali, man. That's like 1991, son. That's when Muhammad Ali was still doing his thing. He wasn't, you know what I mean? He wasn't out,
He looks
wasn't
healthy.
hurting.
He looks real healthy in the picture right there and everything.
Healthy. This is late 80s, early 90s. Like Muhammad Ali wasn't frail yet. You know what I mean? This wasn't when Muhammad Ali, when you seen him at the Olympics doing the torch. He was still good. He was still solid. And my dad was the lucky taxi driver to take him to the hotel, man. And I swear to God, I wish my pops got the autograph too. But we'll cherish the picture. Just it is by itself.
No doubt about it. Because that's what it was like to me. Every time I met a celebrity or whatever like that, it was more important for me to take a picture with them than get an autograph. I just like to share the moment in time that I was at the same place at the same time with this person. An autograph don't mean nothing to me. You know, I ain't trying to sell nothing or anything like that. So it doesn't really matter to me. More important to me is just having the picture with somebody and stuff. But when it comes to boxers, I got a picture of just about every boxer that ever mattered in the world. Except for I've never got Muhammad Ali. Never got Ali. I wish I would have got Ali. I got his daughter. I got a picture with his daughter, but I never got him.
Yeah, man. It's just all about luck. In all reality, I'd probably finagle Jamie Lannister. I'd get a regular old ticket to the con. I'd figure out what hotel room he's staying at, and you might catch me in the lobby. And I'd just say, hey, Nikolai, hook me up with an autograph. And boom, boom, we got it.
I can go through a billion autographs, war stories that I've been through that had I have gotten autographs from people. We're gonna go back to this to go back to real quick about talking about Jamie Lannister, Game of Thrones predictions live stream. We're gonna go back. This is what we're talking about here right now. So let's talk about the ending for Jamie Lannister real quick. Do you think that Jamie Lannister will ever see Cersei Lannister again?
Say that again.
Do you think, and I'm asking you in the live chat too, do you think that Jamie Lannister will ever see Cersei Lannister again? Alive?
Nah. Nah, because she's going to get killed before the battle even starts. I mean, she's not going to join the battle. Like when the Lannister soldiers get to the north, she's not finna be on a horse like Sansa was when she brought, the soldiers from the Vale. Cersei don't do battles. So
well, it would come more down to if you're thinking Jamie's going to survive it and be able to make his way back to King's Landing. Is he going to be able to survive this battle in the north and make his way down there?
He'll definitely make it down there. I mean, he's already. I don't even know. Does Cersei know that he left, or he snuck out?
No, she know he left. I'm sure she know the deal.
So I mean, what's she going to do? Send Bronn after him? Bronn will probably join him and ride with him.
Without a doubt. We got people in the chat. Let's see what they're saying in the chat. Smoking Too Hard says no. Jamie Lannister will never. Oh, Jesus Christ! You see these damn buttons are so goddamn sensitive. He says no. We'll never see him again. T Baby says no. Isaiah says yes for sure. Let's see what else we have right here. T says no. Jamie is gonna die. Blackfire Song of Hype says yes, definitely. Chika says no. Nope. DJ says yes. KP says to kill her. Big E says nope. Cart says Jamie needs to choke her out.
You know me.
Says yes.
I've always said Brienne is gonna kill her. That's me. That's me though. I always said Brienne's gonna be the Valonqar, but it could be a rack of people.
Yes, Shane and Charlie says nope, he'll never see again. It's really hard. When I think about it, I would think, we have the thing. We have the saying that Jamie Lannister says he wants to die the way he wants to die is in the arms of the woman he loves. Just because you want to die a certain way, does that mean that he's going to die that way? Other people have wants too in their life. I'm sure they want to die or they want to do certain things. I want certain women to love me. But just because I want that to happen doesn't mean it's going to happen, right? So is Jamie Lannister's dream going to be fulfilled, Mo? Is he going to have the luxury of dying in the arms of the woman he loves?
No. What if Cersei becomes the Night's Queen, though?
I don't see anything that points in the direction of Cersei becoming a Night's Queen.
What if she becomes the Night's Queen and then that's how she dies?
I just don't see how it would be possible for her to become the Night's Queen.
Yeah, I
I mean, I
know.
understand.
That's pure tinfoilery that I just fucking threw out there. That's straight tinfoil.
You got Nina says he loves Brienne. He doesn't know it. Smoking Too Hard says hell no. Benjamin says Euron can kill Cersei. It's just hard for me to see Jamie Lannister surviving the battle with the Night's King in the north and making his way all the way back down to King's Landing. I really don't think he can survive it. I think he's going to die. So
he's not making it back. He's not gonna make it back from the north. Definitely not. Definitely not.
And then there's no way. Then you don't think he's any way he's going to see Cersei again. That was the last time the Lannister siblings will see each other.
Yeah. You're right. Go ahead. No. Finish what you were saying.
All right. So now we're dealing with that. How does Jamie Lannister meet his end? Do you think that Jamie Lannister is going to die on the battlefield versus the Night's King? Or you think he's just going to die saving a Stark? You said, how is this going to play out?
He's saving a Stark. That'll be his last redemption. Hell, it might be Bran. It started with Bran pushing him out the window, and he knows that. Then he'll finally find out that Bran is a magical wizard, green seer in this season. And right when the Night's King wants to kill him, he might jump out in front of Bran and save Bran's life. From beginning to end, that's how we met Jamie Lannister. And when we really found out who he was as a character was when he threw Bran out the window, and then at the end he saves Bran Stark's life. That's how I'm feeling.
I'm gonna tell you for how I wish it ended for Jamie Lannister. This is how I wish it ended for Jamie Lannister. I wish that Jamie Lannister climbed up on the building window and looked inside of a window and seen Euron Greyjoy banging his sister. And then Euron stopped banging his sister, put his hand on Jamie's chest from outside that window, and just pushed him right over the edge. And he hit his head on a rock. And he just... That's what I wish. That would be a perfect ending to me for Jamie Lannister. 100%. That would be the best for me. I would love to see... I don't think it's going to happen, folks. But that would be the best for me. I would love to see that happen to Jamie Lannister. And Euron just had his hand in his chest and say, hey, she really does like it in the bum. Bye. Boop. And looking right out the window. That would be the best for me. But I think that I've done a video on it. People, if you're a fan of my channel, you know you've seen it. It's called Night King Slayer. I'm going to say that I believe that this is my theory because I don't think I've heard anyone ever say it before me. Prove me wrong.
Somebody in the chat said Jamie will kill the Night King and be the Kingslayer again.
Well, this is Tony Don's theory we're talking about right now, not Kingslayer. And I believe that in this video I said that Jamie Lannister will stab the Night's King in the back, giving Jon Snow enough time to finish the job, just like mirroring the Tower of Joy situation.
Oh my God!
With Howland Reed.
Jamie's gonna be Howland Reed 2.0.
No doubt about it. Yeah, Genie, you're my man. You're supposed to be watching these videos. I said that like almost a year ago, maybe almost a year and a half, 2 years ago, bro. You know what I mean?
Of course I'll watch it. I'm just hyping it. I'm the hype man. I'm hyping
I know you are. No doubt. That's what's going to happen with Jamie Lannister. I think it's going down. I think that he's Howland Reed 2.0. I think he's definitely, as Mo Genie said, I never put it in those words, but that's definitely the best way to put it, Mo Genie. I think it's going to be him. He's going to stab the Night King in the back. I think it's going to happen like some type of situation, like Night King when they're fighting, you know, because the same character that's playing Sir Arthur Dayne is the one playing the Night King. I think it's going to be a situation like that when Jon Snow is going to have him surrounded with his people. The Night King is going to work through them all. Maybe he catches Jamie Lannister's hand instead of him. You know what I mean? And catches the metal hand.
He grabs the fake hand thinking he's going to put the frost scale on Jamie, but really it's just a gold hand, and that gives Jon enough time to kill him with Widow's Wail and Longclaw. Ice a piece of ice gets to kill the Night's King.
No doubt about it. It's definitely going to be a situation like that where that hand has to come into play. We've seen it go down with Theon, right? When he had no balls, the guy kicked him in the balls and it didn't hurt him. So we have to see this hand become an advantage for Jamie Lannister in this situation, just like Theon's no balls was an advantage for him in one situation. I think we're going to see that again with Jamie Lannister. So I think maybe it goes down like that.
Bernie L says Jamie's main reason to go to the north is to bring ice back. Well, we talked about this earlier. I think you were here, Bernie. But yeah, ice will be divulged. What happened to ice will be divulged when Brienne and Jamie are in the same room with the Stark children. They will divulge what happened to ice. Definitely.
Yeah, I think definitely the origin of ice, of these two Lannister blades, definitely has to come into play. They got to know that they did this. Because, listen, when you've seen the forging of these blades, they took the wolf pelt or whatever was it scabbard? Is it a scabbard?
Yeah, that's the sword scabbard.
And they threw that right in the fire. You know what I mean? They burnt it. That was the first thing they showed, the disrespect of that. So that's what it means, that these disrespectful swords are up there. You know what I'm saying? So I would think in the end, maybe in the end of Game of Thrones, maybe they get formed back into ice again and they become ice.
We didn't even talk about this. Isn't Jamie Lannister on Arya's list?
Is he on the list? I think he should be on the list, but I don't know if he's exactly on the list.
Jamie is on the list. What the hell's going to happen when Arya gets in a room with Jamie?
All right, so we got a bunch of people saying no. We got Bernie saying no, T Baby saying no, Preston saying no, Christy saying no, and Bridgeforth saying no. So there's no. He's not on the list. He's not on Ari's list. I didn't think he was. Drinks and No Things is in the house. Please check out the Drinks and No Things podcast if you can. They're very good at what they do. The Don Tony Teflon enjoys their content, so check out Drinks and No Things.
Because that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy.
It would have been. It would have been. There's no doubt. But Aria's list is another thing that is a red herring type situation too, because these people on her list, she ain't killing. They're dying, but she ain't the one killing them. You know what I mean? Who is that? Like all these people that I hear from going down with Arya and her list, she ain't killing them, they're dying, but she ain't the one that knocking them out. So I think her list could be a red herring in itself.
Yeah. Yeah, we already said Bran's probably gonna pardon him. Something's gonna happen. Maybe they do kill him when he shows up. Who knows? I'm kind of bored trying to protect Jamie now because people are getting all serious about this.
Don't let people stop your love for your character or get down on you because listen, that's the way it is. You know how it is up here and when it goes down. I went through it with Stannis for many years. I'm telling you, it's weird when you deal with this community and stuff like that. The weird thing is about things come and they go. You know what I mean? And like when I remember when I first started, nobody it's hard for people to believe it, but nobody liked Stannis when I liked him. When I was liking Stannis, when I said people asked me say, "What's the best book of this?" When I was saying that Feast for Crows to me was my favorite book, people were like, "Oh, that book is terrible. That's the worst one of the series." Now everyone's saying this is the greatest book of the series, and Stannis Baratheon is one of the greatest. Stannis the Manus. There was no Stannis the Manus when I was cheering for him. None of that stuff. People just come around for stuff. You know what I mean? So you good right now on your thing. People may come around to your side later on. They're just piling on you right now and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's all. But you holding your ground very well on the Jamie Lannister tip. You're doing your man good. You know what I'm saying? You need to have gray area here, someone else to have your back with you.
Yeah. So I mean, that pretty much. I mean, what else is left for Jamie? I mean, we pretty much broke down all the end game stuff. I mean, most people think he'll die. So I mean, what's left?
I think if he dies and everything else, I think we'd be good on the Jamie Lannister tip, man. I think we've just about covered all the what we said. Bernie says Stannis is a bitch. Davos is way better. Bernie, who? Wait a second. Who approved that message? That message was blocked, and someone allowed Bernie to say that Stannis is a bitch on the Don Tony Teflon. Who did that? Who was the mind who posted that on? Everybody has the right to their opinion on Teflon TV, even if it doesn't agree with the host. It doesn't matter to me. It's all good. You know what I mean? Say what you feel. It is what it is. But y'all gonna know what it is. When it's all said, when it's all said and done, you see that all these victories Jon Snow's getting in the show that will be Stannis. And also we talked about Sun Tzu a little earlier. I did a video over 5 years ago, 4 years ago. It's the Battle of Ice. I used Sun Tzu's tactics to explain exactly why Stannis is going to win the Battle of Ice. So if you're interested in Sun Tzu or Sun Tzu's tactics, check out the video I did 4 years ago about the Battle of Ice, where I broke down Sun Tzu's tactics and why by using those tactics, you can see how Stannis Baratheon is going to definitely win the Battle of Ice. All right, we're going to take some questions right now. So if you do have some questions for the Don Tony Teflon Mogini, hit us up right now in the comment section right here. Hey, everyone says, Tony, how are you supporting Stannis and you don't rock with Jamie? I've always supported Stannis. I don't support Jamie. I just don't like the dude. That's just the way it's going to go down and everything. Jamie's just disgusting to me. I can't stand anything like that. Anything else? Again, Bernie says, can't rape your sister, but you can burn your daughter, huh? Tony, well, that did not happen in the books, Bernie. And I don't think that it's possible for Stannis Baratheon to burn Shireen in the books whatsoever. In fact, I think it's almost impossible in the situation that he's at that he will even have that ability to do that. I think that was given by D&D purposely to Stannis because they did not like the character and they did not like the actor playing the character. I think they purposely did that to make Stannis look bad on the show. And I said that, yeah. I think they that petty. I do think they that petty. All right, let's see what else we got here. Anything else here? I see here. Tony is coming. Jar Jar Martin is working on the show in time. Oh, Ian, I'm going to keep believing it. I'm going to. That's just the way I get down. It looks like we are good on these questions. We've been out here for a while. How long we been out here for? Almost 2 hours and stuff. So, Nina asks, how does Gendry fit with the Iron Throne? I just did a video on that. Gendry will sit the Iron Throne when it's all said and done. Check my video out. I just put about the feather. There's no doubt that Gendry will marry Sansa Stark and sit the Iron Throne, I believe, when it's all said and done. That's my opinion. Let
me ask you a question. Did you think that feather on the last promo, you know how the feather glossed over with the winter glaze? You think that just symbolized the obvious that the Night's King is coming, or did you think that symbolized something else?
I think it symbolized that the Night's King is coming. I think that's what they were going for with the whole promo, just saying that Jon Snow's birthright is going to be important and the Night's King is coming.
I'm trying to think if anybody represents a feather other than Lyanna, somebody that's alive.
If you look at the whole situation, well, that video I broke down, if you watch that video, if someone watched that video, you see the feather definitely represents the Baratheons, especially Gendry Baratheon. In the show, the music that they use to every time he comes in the scene is called A Bird Without Feathers. That's the music. That's the name. That's the name of the score. Every time Gendry's in the scene, his theme music is called The Bird Without Feathers. Sansa Stark is always referred to as a bird. I believe that Sansa will marry Gendry, which giving him his feathers, and he will become a bird with feathers when he marries Sansa Stark.
What about Rob and Aaron? They got a bird on their shield,
There's no
on their
doubt.
banner.
There's no doubt about it. I think that Robin, Aaron, in the end, myself, I just think that Robin's not going to make it in the books, especially. He's not going to be there for. I think Sansa will marry Robin in the books, but I think he'll die, and that's how she'll take control of the Vale.
Yeah, Robin Aaron's got something to play.
He does. There's no doubt about it. He does. He does. I think Robin Aaron is gonna kill. It's gonna kill the Harry the Heir. I think Harry the Heir is gonna rape Sansa Stark, and Robin's gonna kill him for it. Throw him out the moon door.
I'm surprised they didn't show Robin Aaron in that Battle of the Bastards coming with the soldiers.
Yeah.
Are you surprised at that?
Well, they didn't show him. I don't think he'll ever be on the battlefield or anything like that. I think it was just more emphasis they were trying to show the importance of Sansa. And that's why they had her just standing up there looking at Ramsay like, yeah, I'm the one who did this to you. I'm the one who finished you off. And I'm coming to get you. I think it was more like that. Thank you, Miss Smith, for the donation. I really do appreciate the super chat there. Thank you. No question asked or anything, but just super chatted up, $9.99. I 100% appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for that. All right, I think we are at the rep your hood time right now. You know what I mean? I think we're about to rep the hood and be up out of here and do everything else right now. So, and you know how we do in Teflon TV. We have started this. We invented this. This is how we get down. I would like for everybody up in this piece to rep your hood. That means to put in exactly where we are from, to let people know that we are worldwide on Teflon TV. I see other people on other channels now saying the exact same words too, rep your hood, and doing that in their live streams. But we all know where the rep your hood started for us.
Damn! Somebody stole Rep Your Hood?
Oh yeah. Boxing channels, a bunch of boxing channels doing it.
We gotta talk about that on the private.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that without doubt. All right, they're repping the hood. Mojini Linguini, will you please read out the people that are repping the hood up in this piece?
Man, that's your mojo. You read it out.
Oh, you want me to read? People rather hear you do it, man, than me. But I'll do it for you. I'll be the one to do it. Don Tony Teflon, I see T Baby representing DC. I see it's so fast. This goes so fast. I see Bridge 4. I know he's in New Jersey. We got Benjamin representing New York. Emma, Scottish Last, Love from Scotland. I'm gonna have this go down. Living my Rapidly, Chicago in the suburbs. Chilling up there. Phoenix Rising representing Queens, New York, just like the Don Tony Teflon. Missouri. Ralph George's in Seattle. It's so fat. Preston Cox, NC. Kevin Dunn, New Jersey. KP, Okinawa. Benjamin, NYC. KP is also in London. Chica, DC. OTDA, Tennessee. Nina is in South Carolina. David Dodds is representing Spain. Lashana is representing ATL. Mary J is DC. E. Moore, Raleigh, North Carolina. All my family's out. Val is representing Detroit. Shannon and Charlie's representing Georgia. Song of Blackfire is representing Blackfire. A Song of Hype is representing Atlanta. Gina Puck, Chi-Town. CMR, Maryland D. Brenda Starr, Ohio. Bernie L, Exit 19, New York. Exit 19, New York. That's not far from me. Alex 1, California. DJ representing Ferguson. Ruthless Lieutenant, Canada. KP, Trinidad, and KP is everywhere, baby. He's like savoir-faire up in this piece. Black Golden Eyes in Harlem, baby. You know what I mean? Bernie L, Kingston, baby. Everybody chilling with me, the Don Tony Teflon, chilling with Mojini. Thank you so much for joining us up here in this live stream. As always, we'll be back at you repping. As I said before, we were doing a pregame show. Keep looking forward for the pregame show. I have something special planned for all y'all. I'm not going to do it yet, but it's a way you could all be involved in it. I'm not putting it out there now because I don't want people to copy it. I want to be the first one to put it out there. So definitely come back and check that out. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please with us across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.